And do what? Take one. Hey. I guess I'm Mike Hoyt. Technically, I would be the BigCat, I guess, behind BigCat Racing. 34 years old, and that's about it. What's that? Classes that I race? Well, that's a funny question. I guess it would be how am I classified as? You know, in the Tri-State Motocross Series here in this area, I guess technically I'm an A rider, or at least a vet A rider, and then the other ones, RMXA and all those, I guess I would be classified as a B rider. You know, if I'm looking at myself in the mirror, maybe I'm just an overglorified C rider, but those are the classes that I race. What? Yeah, motocross. You know, growing up, I did a lot of stuff. Played hockey, snowboarded, rode dirt bikes, and it just, I would probably say the reason that I'm so big into motocross is because it's the one that I'm the worst at. I think I was probably a little bit better of a hockey player, and I know for sure I was definitely a better snowboarder. So something about not being as good as I wanted to be drew me in. And I spent most of my time growing up probably being the slowest rider in my group. You know, I rode with a lot of really good people, and it drove me always being the slowest one to continue to push and try and get to where I'm at least at now, even though it's not where I was hoping to be. What's that? 2017 plans. You know, my plan is been the same pretty much the whole time I've been here, is to try and bring the fun back into motocross and to race, because that's what I am as a racer, but I've been really trying to give back. You know, it seems now these days that this sport is becoming more and more selfish. You know, I've been taking people and bringing them into BigCat Racing since I got to this area in 2011, and I would say for the most part, a lot of them have let me down more so than help me out. And you know, I do a lot, like I take beginner riders and try and teach them how to get better, use better technique, and try and reach their goals. And it seems like every time I put effort into these guys, they kind of throw me under the bus, or whatever you want, like put me to the side, and they move on once they get everything they want out of me. Since I've been here, I've had people like use me to get discounts and help them get sponsored and help them get bikes, and then they kind of just throw me to the side when they get what they want. And I've had others who tell me, oh, I want to race, I want to do this, I want to learn how to do this, and then decide, you know what, I'm tired of it, and just throw me away. So my hope is, I have two new guys this year with Clint Cox and Fred Cox, and they're really good guys, and my hope is that they will want to continue this with me in BigCat Racing and, you know, move towards everyone's goals in 2017. But as far as racing, I think I'm probably just going to focus on getting back into the Tri-State Series and racing a whole season maybe this year if I can. It's kind of dependent on work, because I got some hurdles in my real job right now that I'm kind of struggling with, and I need to get done before I can commit to a full season. But my plan is to race Tri-State full time in 2017, and then in 2018 maybe move to the bigger series in RMXA and maybe show those guys down there that, you know, Tri-State's just as fast. Sponsors. You know, I have a lot of great people that have helped me since I've been here in this area. I guess my most important sponsor is my family. My wife and my boys, they support me, and you know, sometimes it ain't great because I have a tendency to get a little bit frustrated when I'm not doing good racing, but they always stand behind me, and they always, you know, they always support my racing. As far as like sponsors and whatnot, I've had 3 very consistent, great places with Interstate Honda, RG3, and Motor Adventure. I would probably say RG3 Denver is my biggest one because Matt there is really helped me out a lot. And I probably wouldn't have the 2 championships I have since I've been here if it wasn't for Matt. Interstate is like family to us. They take care of us and they give us really good deals on bikes. And then as far as Motor Adventure goes, you know, I would say Jeremy down there at Motor Adventure is probably like the best moto friend I've had since I've been here. And you know, he will help me no matter what kind of bike I ride. And if you guys are interested in riding a Kawasaki or being in motocross and need help, I mean, those guys down at Motor Adventure, Kawasaki, Beta in Loveland will help you out 100%. And it actually doesn't even matter what kind of bike you ride, obviously, because I ride Hondas. And I know you guys know that on number 738, I have my off-road plates on here because I thought I was going to go do a race this weekend, and I don't have new ones with 738 on it yet, but I wasn't able to make it down to the race. I just hope everyone enjoys BigCat racing and likes watching the videos and, you know, likes their interaction with us at the races and everything. And I hope that we can all meet our goals and maybe put a little bit more fun into racing. Oh yeah, one more thing. As far as sponsors go, I didn't want to leave it with just those guys. On the real, I've been riding with Defy Graphics for the past 2 years, and Mark down there is amazing. He takes care of me and he does custom stuff for me, and it doesn't cost extra or anything. And his graphics are really one of the best quality graphics I've ever had the opportunity to run. So I'm really pumped on him. Also, I want to throw a shout out to Alias. I've been with Alias. This is the 2nd season that they're sponsoring me, and I love the gear. It's actually if you're on the fence about Alias because you've only run the A2 gear, this is my first year running the A1 gear, and the A1 gear is light years better than the A2. So if you're interested, plus they get the direct-to-rider discount, so that's really good. And then I also have some other good sponsors with FMF and Pro Taper. They support me. They probably don't really know who I am, which I've always not been a huge fan on, but they're still great and they help me out a lot. And I want to throw a shout out to AJM Motorsports, who's helping me this year, Daytona Performance Motorsports, and obviously the Lantern Corps. A buddy of mine that helped me out with some money, and he's a foolish Green Lantern fan. Remember, if you're into comic books, Superman's #1. And AJM stands for Action Jackson Motorsports, who was my first sponsor for 2017 as far as, you know, helping financially. All right? Remember, guys, it's BigCat Racing. Keep it hip.